Hi, I'm Charles. I'm 54 years old and I'm from Abilene, Texas. I started growing my hair out probably about 10 years ago. I'd start to grow it and I'd get that in-between phase and I'd cut it, and I think everybody that's growing their hair out understands what I'm talking about. But if you're trying to grow your hair out, ball caps, they're great. You know, just tuck it in there, out of sight, out of mind. The reason I grow my hair out actually probably has its roots in my childhood. I'm half Korean. I was adopted when I was 2 years old. Growing up in the 70s here, this is a military-based town. The 70s weren't real kind, I guess, at least for me, to Asian people. That was probably during the aftermath of the Vietnam War, so kids gave me a hard time at school. I went through the whole rejection, wanting to fit in, not being able to fit in. You know, it damaged me pretty good. You know, there's some things going on at home that probably added to that as well. But let's just say my self-esteem was pretty well battered. One of my early influences in life that kind of got me through it was Bruce Lee, baddest Asian to ever walk the planet. I remember being in the movie theater, my first Bruce Lee movie, and hearing all the people yelling for him and thinking, wow, you know, being Asian maybe not be so bad. And, you know, the kids kind of looked at me, hey, you know that stuff? And I'm like, yeah, sure I know it. Of course, I didn't know anything at the time, but I went and found out, enrolled in some martial arts classes, does wonders for your self-esteem. Did that. I boxed, submission grappling, you know, I've run the gamut, you know, all of it really helped to build up my self-esteem. I struggled a lot though, growing up, you know, even into my adulthood. You know, once you plant those roots of doubt, of those things, they kind of come back, and, you know, they'll bite you in the ass for a long time to come. So, you know, even as an adult, I was still trying to fit in, and, you know, making a fool of myself most of the time when I tried to fit in. But when I finally decided to grow my hair out, I had reached a point to where, you know what, maybe I just don't fit in. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe, you know, maybe I just, screw it. I'm not going to try to fit in. I'm going to grow my hair out, and, you know, if you don't like it, to hell with you. So I started growing it out, you know, and especially if you're in a conservative town, you know, yeah, people look at you funny, you know, except the girls, they like, ooh. But, you know, job-wise, it can be difficult, but, you know, but it's done wonders for me to grow my hair out. You know, mentally, it's just made me stronger. I like to say, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, it's like a Samson thing. You know, when my hair is down, I feel strong. When it's up, I feel neutered. So, speaking of, I had grown it right about down to here, and then I decided to cut it. I did this physique contest here recently, second in Masters, and I thought, well, maybe I ought to cut it, but I wish I hadn't. In fact, I actually wore it pinned up, so what good did it me to cut it? You know, it's kind of stupid. But next time, I'm gonna do one December the 9th in Houston, and I'm gonna let it hang out. So I'm gonna rock the long hair, represent all you long-haired guys, you know, to my best of my ability. Hair care, the less the better. I probably on average wash my hair maybe once a week. During the summertime, if I sweat, you know, because I do work out a lot. If I sweat a lot, I may hit it twice, but most of the time I just try to just rinse it out. Put some conditioner in it. Don't start at the roots. Start from about half hair, halfway to end. Work it to the ends. You know, you don't want to get it right there because that's where most of your oils are anyway. It'll just make your hair look dirty. All this stuff that people try to put on their hair on the outside, your hair doesn't absorb that. It just kind of just coats the surface. It's what you put on the inside is what really makes your hair look healthy. You know, having a healthy diet, getting some good fats in there like omega-3s, that's what's going to make your hair look really healthy. And now that I've grown my hair out, I get a lot of compliments now. You know, obviously, you know, you get the girls, but the ultimate compliment is when another dude says, dude, your hair You know, I wish I could grow mine out like that. Well, I said, well, you can. Most of them can't do it up here in their head because they're still trying to fit in. But yeah, I get a lot of compliments. It's good. Another very important thing about having long hair. You look great in a top hat. That's another part of me thinking now. I will wear a top hat in public, which makes me stand out a whole lot. You know, here's the kid that tried to hide or try to fit in or whatever. And you think this is going to help you? Yeah, I can rock a top hat. Top it off with some really cool sunglasses. Check it out. Yeah, I got the Bram Stoker's Dracula thing going on now. But yeah, I've got about 4 top hats that I'll rock in public. And oh my gosh, people come up to me all the time, you know, thinking I'm some kind of rock star or, you know, wanting my autograph pictures. Everybody wants to take their picture with you. I get that all the time. And speaking of top hats, I'd like to have you follow me on Chaz the Mad Hatter. Get it? Mad Hatter. That's on Instagram. That's CHAZMADHADDER on Instagram. I'd like to hear from you. You can kind of see what's happened in the day in the life of Charles. And until then, rock the hair.